In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how drive, determination, and passion are the keys to business success. Anybody can become an entrepreneur. However, those who can find success in their ventures all possess the same three common characteristics. Successful entrepreneurs, no matter what their business is or the ideas they have, all possess drive, determination, and passion for what they do. 1. Drive. Drive is an inner quality that not everyone possesses. It is a person's drive that encourages them to buck the status quo and not want to be mediocre in what they do. It is a quality that few people possess. Successful entrepreneurs are determined to accomplish a higher purpose in life that pushes them into leaping into being their own boss. Entrepreneurs know that there are numerous journeys one can take to lead a fulfilling life, and that each of those journeys begins with a drive. 2. Determination. Anyone can have a significant business idea. Some people will succeed in bringing their ideas to fruition, while others will fail. It is the strong-minded individual who can harness their drive and is willing to act on it with determination. A truly successful person is one who won't throw in the towel when things get tough. Life isn't always easy, and seldom is it fair. Without the determination to reach higher goals, you can't expect to find success as an entrepreneur. 3. Passion. Every person is passionate about something. Whether it's a passion for business, family, or your favorite sports team, everyone has a passion. The passion of an entrepreneur, along with their drive and determination, is often what makes a business venture successful. You may be driven and have an ample amount of determination, but without a passion for what you do, you will never find success. Your passion is what fuels your confidence and creates excitement in your business. Maintaining your passion for helping others with your business services or products is vital to your success. Being an entrepreneur isn't an easy endeavor. It takes a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. These three qualities, along with your hard work, can help you succeed in business and in life. In this tutorial, I'm going to provide you with the keys for motivating yourself and finding your drive. When it comes to getting results in both your personal life and business endeavors, it takes both motivation and ability. Your motivation is what makes things happen. If you can master the art of motivation, you can deal with setbacks while finding a way forward. If you lack motivation in your life, here are 4 ways you can find your drive and get results. Key number 1. Discover your why. You have to figure out a compelling purpose for doing what you're doing. When you know what you are meant to do, and you can use your entrepreneurial spirit to get there, self-motivation comes naturally. Understanding the why behind what you're doing will give you a solid reason to keep moving forward. Key number 2. Understand the difference between self-discipline and self-motivation. It is important to realize that self-discipline is different from self-motivation. When you are self-disciplined, you can accomplish the things that you are supposed to do, which is different from being motivated to a higher purpose. Self-motivation is what keeps you going when your willpower is depleted. Key number 3. Prepare mentally every day. Be ready for the day by knowing what needs to be accomplished. You need to be able to create the right mindset to focus on what needs to be done. Figuring out what helps you get in the right mindset can help you adequately prepare for the day's activities. It can increase your ability to act on your self-motivation and get more done throughout the day. Key number 4. Have confidence. To remain self-motivated in the face of setbacks and challenges, you need to have confidence in who you are and the path that you are following. While it might not be the path that others have marked out for you, you need to have confidence in your why. There is nothing wrong with letting others influence you, but the key to maintaining self-motivation is being confident in your decisions. As you move forward with your business, it is essential for you to understand what will make you a successful entrepreneur. Understanding the keys to self-motivation will help you get past the setbacks and challenges that are a part of being an entrepreneur and keep you on the right path. In this presentation, I'm going to share with you 6 signs that you have an entrepreneurial mindset. The real success of entrepreneurs doesn't only come from their ideas, but their unique character traits and inner mindset. It takes a specific type of leader to endure the rigors of the startup life and make it past the hurdles they will encounter along the way. Those with an entrepreneurial mindset have more than passion, dedication, and a strong work ethic. They also have the following 6 traits that set them apart from the competition. 1. You have a restless spirit. One sign that you'd make a great entrepreneur is that you have a restless spirit that is never satisfied with good enough. As a business owner, you have to continually improve your success and never rest in your comfort zone. 2. You're scared. If you are nervous about failing, you are more likely to become hyper-focused and willing to do whatever it takes to be successful. Most successful entrepreneurs who are judged as being ambitious are actually insecure underneath. If you feel insecure, you can use that emotion to drive you to achieve your goals. 3. You don't ask for permission. Those with an entrepreneurial mindset tend to ask for forgiveness rather than permission. If you tend to forge ahead to address opportunities or issues that you've recognized, then you possess the entrepreneurial mindset. Entrepreneurs are never satisfied with the status quo. 4. You're tenacious. To succeed as an entrepreneur, you need the tenacity to get things done, no matter what. As a business owner, you will hit roadblocks and face challenges that will make you wish you'd never started a business. These are the times that you have to find your inner tenaciousness and push through no matter what. 5. You're confident. Entrepreneurs have to raise a lot of money to fund their ideas. They also need to be able to lead a team to implement and sell those ideas to their customer base. Having confidence goes a long way in these pursuits. If you believe in your talents and know that you can succeed, you've got the right mindset to become an entrepreneur. 6. You see the big picture. To become a successful entrepreneur, you can't afford to get weighed down by the small things. You have to be able to see the big picture of your vision. There are numerous personality traits that can help you become a successful entrepreneur, and these are just some of the possibilities. If you possess a few of these characteristics, then your chances of becoming a successful entrepreneur are high. In this presentation, I'm going to show you how you can develop your entrepreneurial mindset and find success. Not everyone is born a natural entrepreneur, but there are some simple ways that you can develop the same personality traits that successful entrepreneurs possess and embrace the mindset of the world's most successful leaders. Here are 5 ways that you can develop your personal entrepreneurial mindset and come one step closer to becoming a successful entrepreneur. 1. Always improve. The most successful entrepreneurs understand that they don't know it all. They are curious, eager to learn, and motivated to improve their skills. They must never stop trying to improve and become better at what they do and who they are. They believe that they should always be focused on growing and developing their skills. 2. Accept what you can't change. To find success as an entrepreneur, you have to carefully choose your emotional battles and stop stressing out about things that you can't change. Doing this will help you be able to concentrate more on the critical things that you can do something about. 3. Stay in the present. You should never obsess over past mistakes. Successful entrepreneurs learn from the past and move on. They spend their time concentrating on the present moment and try to do their best in the present moment because they know that this is what their future is based on. 4. Value your network. Successful entrepreneurs work hard to build a secure network of individual contacts, as well as a healthy support system. They value these connections and are continually looking for ways to expand their network and strengthen the relationships they already have in place. They seek to connect with people who inspire, motivate, and can mentor them while providing the same. 5. Celebrate others' success. Successful entrepreneurs are always willing to help others achieve their goals and find success. They are always happy to see others succeed. They understand that entrepreneurship is about being able to achieve something great that is beneficial for everyone, not just one person. Whether you have an existing business or are getting ready to launch a new business, learning how to develop your entrepreneurial mindset is critical. The most successful entrepreneurs spend their time nurturing their mindset to ensure they are positioned for success. In this tutorial, I'm going to teach you about the 5 characteristics of an entrepreneurial spirit that all successful entrepreneurs possess. The entrepreneurial spirit isn't something that you can be taught, but instead it is something that is developed from within. It develops in those individuals who can demonstrate a genuine passion for building something great, and those who are willing to push themselves to the limit to achieve their goals. Here are the 5 characteristics that indicate that someone has the entrepreneurial spirit to succeed. 1. They are deeply passionate. Passionate people know what it's like to completely understand a subject and are willing to dive deep into their understanding of the subject. People with an entrepreneurial spirit are genuinely passionate about the problems they are trying to solve and are energized by any challenges they face in their pursuit. 2. They are always questioning. The average individual hardly ever considers how ordinary, everyday things can be improved. Those who have an entrepreneurial spirit can't help but try and find ways to improve the ordinary. They continually question why things are done the way they are, and enjoy bucking the system to make necessary changes to succeed. 3. They are optimistic. To be entrepreneurial is, by nature, to be optimistic. People who possess an entrepreneurial spirit don't waste their time thinking about what they aren't able to do, but instead see the possibilities in everything. When you are first starting a business, the odds are strongly against you becoming successful. But by remaining optimistic, you can overcome challenges and survive setbacks along the way. 4. They take calculated risks. Along with being optimistic, entrepreneurs are predisposed to a high tolerance for risk. Rather than jumping blindly into action, those with an entrepreneurial spirit make calculated moves while understanding that they don't have a guarantee of succeeding. Successful entrepreneurs also can work autonomously and be decisive. The entrepreneurial path isn't always clear, so you have to be able to stay agile and adept in a high degree of ambiguity. 5. They take action. Above any other characteristic, those with an entrepreneurial spirit know when to execute on their ideas. You have to be able to go out and act on your plans to get real, honest feedback. This is because your ideas are meaningless unless they are acted on. If you have an entrepreneurial spirit, you realize that the execution of your ideas is everything when it comes down to your success. Not everyone will be successful as an entrepreneur. It is essential to possess these 5 characteristics of an entrepreneurial spirit if you want to succeed in your business. In this presentation, I'm going to show you the top 5 habits of highly successful entrepreneurs. Our daily habits form our lives. They are the foundation on which we build both our personal happiness and professional success. Highly successful entrepreneurs are not made overnight. They spend years developing a unique set of skills that set them apart from the rest of the crowd. While there is no manual summarizing what it takes to be successful, the most successful entrepreneurs share these habits. 1. They set goals and outline how to reach them. When you set measurable goals for yourself, you have a higher likelihood that you will achieve them. To improve your chances of success, you need to begin setting specific daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly goals for yourself and your business. Along with writing these goals down, you need to determine the optimal path to reach them. 2. They reflect on their day. Most successful entrepreneurs have developed the ability to reflect on their day. Learn to take time out of your day to reflect. Meditation is a cathartic activity that can help keep you grounded and prevent you from burning out. This can be as simple as writing in a journal or taking a short walk at the end of the day. 3. They work for more than money. Entrepreneurs who focus 100% of their time on increasing their financial gain while neglecting their long-term well-being tend to feel unfulfilled and depressed. To be a successful entrepreneur, you need to find a way to diversify your well-being concerning your spiritual, mental, and emotional needs. 4. They start the day before they feel ready. Many people fail even to start their own business because they have the preconceived notion that they need to be more experienced to succeed. Successful entrepreneurs know that there is never a right time to start a new venture. The fact is that most entrepreneurs have no idea what they are doing when they first start out. But the most successful ones simply jump in and learn along the way. 5. They learn from their failures. The difference between good entrepreneurs and great ones is their resilience, or their ability to reflect on their failures and learn from them so they don't make the same mistakes in the future. The ability to continually get knocked down while maintaining focus on the end goal requires tremendous mental fortitude. Habit formations aren't always easy, but the one way to do it is simply to start. Forming these 5 habits will have you on your way to entrepreneurial success. In this presentation, I'm going to show you how you can discover and sustain your entrepreneurial drive to become a successful entrepreneur. There are many traits and characteristics that we can learn from others, like work ethic and honesty. When it comes to entrepreneurial drive, however, this is a trait that has to come from within. It can take years to develop, and it grows as we grow. Keeping your entrepreneurial drive alive takes effort. Here are ways that you can keep your entrepreneurial drive running. Establish your business direction. One of the reasons many entrepreneurs begin to feel stagnant is due to routinary processes. To keep your entrepreneurial drive going, you need to know where your business is going. You want to focus your energy and creativity on areas of your business that generate the most significant payoff. Involve yourself in innovation. Don't let operational issues hinder you from becoming involved in innovation. Stagnation in your entrepreneurial drive stems from being content in your daily tasks and doing nothing about it. Never stop thinking about the future, and you will experience tremendous success. Be open to failure. Failure is part of the entrepreneurial journey. You may begin to feel demotivated when things don't go as planned, but failure is only part of the process. Learn from your failures, taking note of what went wrong and why it went wrong. Think about what you can do better next time and what you need to avoid doing in the future. Be mindful and restore yourself physically. When we are overwhelmed by stress, we tend to neglect our minds and bodies. Keeping to a regular health routine is critical for entrepreneurs to sustain their motivation. Doing something to help clear your mind and get your endorphins flowing will help you to re-energize and maintain your entrepreneurial drive. Leave your work at work. When you are an entrepreneur, it is easy to work around the clock, especially when you have a smartphone. However, if you don't give yourself a break and escape from the work, you will end up hating what you do and resenting your entrepreneurial pursuits. Try to find a way to schedule non-working activities several times a week and stick with it to help you sustain your entrepreneurial drive. Starting a successful business takes a lot of hard work, but maintaining that entrepreneurial drive that motivated you to start your business is even harder. These tips will help you keep your drive and find entrepreneurial success. In this presentation, I'm going to show you how you can learn to develop your grit to become a successful entrepreneur. All successful entrepreneurs possess one common trait. They all possess grit. Research has shown that grit is even more important than talent or intelligence when it comes to being successful. While every entrepreneur has dealt with setbacks and failures, the difference between those who succeed and those who fail is that successful entrepreneurs don't quit when things get tough. Grit isn't something that you're born with, but a trait that can be taught, practiced, and learned. If you want to develop more grit, you'll need to follow this 4-part formula. 1. Follow your passions. It's hard to stick with something for an extended period if you don't care. So the first step to developing your grit is to find that one single thing that genuinely interests you. Instead of sitting back and wondering what you're passionate about, you need to get out and try different things so you can find what you're excited about. 2. Practice. Skills are developed through hard work, and you're more likely to stick with things that you're good at. You have to develop a capacity for doing what is called deliberate practice. This means that you are continually working on ways to improve on your weaknesses. 3. Find your purpose. The difference between someone who works hard and those who have genuine grit is that the latter can find meaning in what they do. You need to have a higher purpose for the work you do and understand how it is essential to other people. Studies have shown that people who perform work that benefits society have higher levels of job satisfaction. 4. Have hope. This isn't just about wishing that things will go well. You need to have an active type of hope, which means that you must believe things are going to improve because you're going to improve them. Research has shown that people without hope adopt performance goals and choose easy tasks that don't offer a challenge or opportunity for growth. To become more hopeful, you need to have a growth mindset and use optimistic self-talk. These two qualities will lead to perseverance over adversity. Developing your grit is not an easy task, but one that you can accomplish if you follow these 4 steps. By improving your grit, you can start down the path to entrepreneurial success. In this tutorial, I'm going to tell you how you can replace procrastination with the willpower to find success. We all procrastinate. It's only human. However, if you want to become a successful entrepreneur, you have to find ways to overcome your tendency to procrastinate and replace it with willpower. Here are 5 ways you can begin to replace procrastination with willpower. 1. Get clear. To begin to overcome procrastination, you need to get clear about what you want in life. Take 30 minutes to create a list of goals. Write down your goals in the following categories: career, education, relationships, financial, spiritual, leisure, and other categories. After you've completed your list, narrow the list down to your top 3 goals. To do this, you need to ask if you can live without it, leaving your less important goals on a maybe list that you can revisit in a few months. 2. Delete items from your to-do list that don't relate to your top 3 goals. Take a look at your daily to-do list and determine what tasks will move you closer to accomplishing your top 3 goals. You should remove any job from your list that doesn't relate to these goals. You don't want to spend time working on tasks that aren't going to get you closer to accomplishing your goals. 3. Break down big tasks into smaller steps. We tend to procrastinate on tasks that are vague because we don't have a clear understanding of what to do next. Take a few minutes to think about how you can break down a larger task into smaller milestones that can be completed separately. This works great for when you are feeling overwhelmed. 4. Plan your days. This task should only take you about 10 to 15 minutes to complete. Write down each task that you need to complete for the day, starting with the most important things listed at the top. Work your way down the list, focusing on finishing the important tasks in the morning, with the easier things being completed in the afternoon. Wait to check your email until after you've completed your first big job. 5. Believe in yourself. If you've lost your motivation and hope, know that you can still turn things around. Release the fear of failure that you are holding on to, and start to believe that failure is nothing more than a learning experience. Working toward your goal by completing small tasks every day will add up over the course of the year. Procrastination can be a significant problem for any entrepreneur who is looking for success. These are just some of the ways you can begin to replace procrastination and find the drive you need to succeed. In this presentation, I'm going to tell you about the 5 traits of an entrepreneurial mindset that are shared by successful entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs are not born, but they are built. They first learn how to dream. Then they dream about things that are important to them. Then they work hard to turn their dreams into a viable business plan. It takes a lot of hard work and understanding and engaging in the entrepreneurial mindset. While there is no single characteristic to ensure success, there are 5 traits that all successful entrepreneurs share. 1. Curiosity. A common trait that is shared by many successful entrepreneurs is inquisitiveness. Entrepreneurs are able to strengthen their ability to see things from a fresh perspective by keeping their minds active and investigating how the world works. Look at the lives and accomplishments of other successful entrepreneurs, noting what made them great. Consider what you would do differently, and look for new ways to do things. 2. Commitment. Your passion may be what leads you to start your business, but commitment will keep you going and allow you to overcome challenges. An essential part of any entrepreneur's mindset is that ability to withstand repeated rejection and disappointments. They can see the lessons in their failures and disappointments. 3. Optimism. Successful entrepreneurs can maintain a buoyant attitude despite the challenges they face. When a problem occurs, they see it as a learning opportunity and use those lessons to develop and refine their ideas. They are always optimistic and know that there is a solution for every complication. 4. Flexibility. Entrepreneurship is a challenging endeavor that is full of unexpected demands and problems. Those who have an entrepreneurial mindset can remain flexible in their thinking, roll with the punches, solve issues readily, and quickly recover from setbacks. To become more flexible, you can create a structured, critical approach to problem solving. 5. Self-respect. You have to be willing to care for your mind and body as much as for your business. Always take care of yourself as a pillar of your daily practice. Get adequate sleep and time to renew, exercise, and nourish your body with healthy choices. Be willing to tend to your spirit and body if you want to be successful in your life. Entrepreneurs see the world differently. Anyone who is willing to learn can join the ranks of the world's greatest dreamers, but you have to be willing to change your mindset.